Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for the memories. Remember the good times that we had. Let them slip away from us when things got bad. Clearly I first saw you smiling in the sun. Wanna feel your warmth upon me. I wanna be the one.
The Iraqi Security Force training program that we have laid out has been proceeding in a orderly, reasonable way. We have projections that we release to the Congress every month or 2 or 3. We show them what we think we're going to have by way of training and equipping. We show them that the chain of command's been set up. We show them when the new divisions get chopped over, Iraqi divisions, to the chain of command because they have the capability of handling it. We've done it, 2 of them now. There'll be more coming along. We can't say precisely what day they'll happen, but it's all laid out there. We think it's working. They're doing a good job. When we said that they would handle the bulk of the security for the last election, they did. We were in an outer cordon. They were handling it in the inner cordon. They did a good job. The election took place. I mean, to say that every security, I mean, there's people ranting like that up on the hill, but that is just wrong to say that. It isn't even close to being true.
I will remember you.
I've tried to be precise and I've tried to be accurate. My view of the situation was that he had, we believe, the best intelligence that we had and other countries had.
Every time a security benchmark has been laid down, the Iraqis have failed to meet it. Wrong. Just isn't true. And it'd be a shame if people walked out thinking it. Just a minute.
We know where they are. They're in the area around Tikrit and Baghdad and east, west, south, and north somewhat.
This is serious business, and there's not one of those. There are many of them.
So afraid to love you, more afraid to lose.
There are known knowns. There are things we know that we know. There are known unknowns. That is to say, there are things that we now know we don't know. But there are also unknown unknowns. There are things we do not know we don't know.
It could last, 6 days, 6 weeks. I doubt 6 months.
And on Friday I stood up and said, I don't appreciate the speculation about Don Rumsfeld. He's doing a fine job. I strongly support him.
Well, what do you say to critics who believe that you're ignoring the advice of retired generals, military commanders, who say that there needs to be a change?
I say I listen to all voices, but mine's the final decision. And Don Rumsfeld is doing a fine job. I have strong confidence in Don Rumsfeld. I hear the voices, and I read the front page, and I know the speculation, but I'm the decider, and I decide what is best, and what's best is for Don Rumsfeld to remain as the Secretary of Defense.
Let's begin with the other big news out of Washington. 23 years ago, 2 men shook hands. No one then could have guessed how closely their fates would be intertwined, or that this week would be kind of a crappy week for both of them. Just days after Saddam Hussein was sentenced to death, Donald Rumsfeld was dealt an even crueler punishment: irrelevance.
The reason why is I didn't want to inject a major decision about this war in the final days of a campaign. And so the only way to answer that question and to get you on to another question was to give you that answer.
And I know with certainty that over time, the contributions you've made will be recorded by history.